Psalm 80. For the conductor, for the Shoshanim, a testimony, a psalm of Asaph. Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, you who leads Joseph like a flock. Appear, O you who is enthroned upon the cherubim. Before Ephraim and Benjamin and Manasseh, arouse your might. It is for you to save us. O God, return us and illuminate your face that we may be saved. Hashem, God, master of legions, how long will you fume at the prayers of your people? You fed them bread of tears. You made them drink tears in great measure. You made us an object of strife to our neighbors, and our enemies mock themselves. O God, master of legions, return us and illuminate your face that we may be saved. You caused a grapevine to journey out of Egypt. You expelled nations and implanted it. You cleared a space before it. It struck its roots and filled the land. Mountains were covered with its shadow, and its branches became mighty cedars. It stretched its boughs into the sea, and to the river its tender shoots. Why have you breached its fences, so that all who pass by the way pluck its fruit? The boar of the forest ravages it, and the crawler of the field feeds on it. O God, master of legions, please return. Look down from heaven and see. Be mindful of this vine, and the foundation that your right hand has planted, and the son whom you strengthened for yourself. He is now consumed by fire. Razed, they perish before your angry shout. Let your strong hand protect the man acquired by your right hand, the son of man whom you strengthened for yourself. Then we shall not draw back from you. Revive us, and we shall proclaim your name. Hashem, God, master of legions, return us. Illuminate your face that we may be saved. Psalm 81. For the conductor on the Gittis by Asaph. Sing joyously to the God of our strength. Call out to the God of Jacob. Raise up a song and sound the drum, the sweet harp with the lyre. Blow the shofar at the moon's renewal, at the time appointed for our festive day, because it is a decree for Israel, a judgment day for the God of Jacob. He appointed it as a testimony for Joseph when he went out over the land of Egypt. When I heard a language unknown to me, says God, I removed his shoulder from the burden, his hands passed from the kettle. In distress you called out, and I released you. I answered you when you called privately with a thunderous reply. I tested you at the waters of strife. Selah. Listen, my people, and I will attest to you. O Israel, if you would but listen to me, there shall be no strange god within you, nor shall you bow before an alien god. I am Hashem, your God, who raised you from the land of Egypt. Open wide your mouth, and I will fill it. But my people did not heed my voice. Israel did not desire me. So I let them follow their heart's fantasies, that they might follow their own counsels. If only my people would heed me, if Israel would walk in my ways. In an instant I would subdue their foes, and against their tormentors I would turn my hand. Those who hate Hashem would lie to him, but their time would be forever. And he would feed him with the cream of the wheat, and from a rock I would sate you with honey. Psalm 82, a psalm of Asaph. God stands in the divine assembly. In the midst of judges shall he judge. Until when will you judge lawlessly and favor the presence of the wicked? Selah. Dispense justice for the needy and the orphan. Vindicate the poor and impoverished. Rescue the needy and destitute, and deliver them from the hand of the wicked. They do not know, nor do they understand. They walk in darkness. All the foundations of the earth collapse. I said, you are angelic. Sons of the Most High are you all. But like men you shall die, and like one of the princes you shall fall. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for you shall seek your inheritance among all the nations. Psalm 83, a song, a psalm of Asaph. O God, do not hold yourself silent. Be not deaf and be not still, O God. For behold, your foes are in uproar, and those who hate you have raised their head. Against your people they plot deviously. They take counsel against those sheltered by you. They said, Come, let us cut them off from nationhood, so Israel's name will not be remembered any longer. For they take counsel together unanimously. They strike a covenant against you. The tents of Edom and Ishmaelites, Moab and Hagrites, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, Philistia, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Even Assyria joined with them. They became the strong arm of Lot's sons, Selah. Do to them as to Midian, as to Sisera, and as to Jabin at Kishon Brook, who were destroyed at Ain Dor. They became dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and Zeb, and all their princes like Seba and Salmunna, who said, We will conquer for ourselves the pleasant habitations of God. Oh my God, make them like the whirling chaff, like stubble before the wind, like a fire burning the forest, and like a flame that sets mountains ablaze. So pursue them with your tempest and terrify them with your storm. Fill their faces with shame. Then they will seek your name, Hashem. Let them be shamed and terrified forever. Then they will be disgraced, and they will perish. Then they will know that you, whose name is Hashem, are alone, most high over all the earth. Psalm 84. For the conductor on the Gittis, by the sons of Korash, a psalm. How beloved are your dwelling places, Hashem, Master of legions. My soul yearns, indeed it pines for the courtyards of Hashem. My heart and my flesh pray fervently to the living God. Even the bird finds its home, and the free bird her nest where she laid her young. Oh, to be at your altars, Hashem, Master of legions, my King and my God. Praiseworthy are those who dwell in your house. Continually they will praise you, Selah. Praiseworthy is the man whose strength is in you, those whose hearts focus on upward paths, those who pass through the valley of thorns. They transform it into a wellspring. Also the rain will cloak it with blessings. They advance from strength to strength. Each one will appear before God in Zion. Hashem, God, Master of legions, hear my prayer. Listen, O God of Jacob, Selah. Look upon our shield, O God, and gaze at your anointed one's face. For one day in your courtyards is better than 1,000 elsewhere. I prefer to stand exposed at the threshold of my God's house than to dwell securely in the tents of wickedness. For a sun and a shield is Hashem, God. Favor and glory does Hashem bestow. He withholds no goodness from those who walk in perfect innocence. Hashem, Master of legions, praiseworthy is the man who trusts in you. Psalm 85. For the conductor, by the sons of Korash, a psalm. Hashem, you have favored your land. You have returned the captivity of Jacob. You have forgiven the iniquity of your people. You have covered up their entire sin, Selah. You have withheld your entire fury. You have retreated from the fierceness of your anger. Return us, O God of our salvation, and annul your anger with us. Will you forever be angry with us, allowing your wrath to endure for generation to generation? Will you not revive us again, that your people may rejoice in you? Show us your kindness, Hashem, and grant us your salvation. I can hear what the Almighty Hashem will speak, for he speaks peace to his people and to his devout ones, and they will not revert to folly. Surely his salvation is close to those who fear him, that his glory may again dwell in our land. Kindness and truth have met, righteousness and peace have kissed. Truth will sprout from earth, and righteousness will peer from heaven. Hashem too will provide what is good, and our land will yield its produce. The man of righteousness will walk before him and set his footsteps on the way.